Welcome back. All right, so another trade has been made. I'm wearing Blues because I like what the Blues get in this deal, but there is that qualifier with this. Pavel Buchnevich is a restricted free agent. So the New York Rangers don't have to worry about that now. That's off to Seattle. They get Sammy Blais in return, who makes $1.5 million in terms of his cap hit this coming year, and then he's a restricted free agent next summer. They also get a 2022 second-round pick. I like Buchnevich. I think that's a good pickup for St. Louis. So if Hoffman's on his way out, Buchnevich is coming in, it makes some sense, right? They'll miss Blais, absolutely, and I think Rangers fans will like Sammy Blais' game quite a bit. But yeah, I think that's a good deal for both teams. I'm just giving an edge to St. Louis because why not? The New York Islanders in the upcoming schedule, which I'm doing a video on. Part of the reason that this trade wasn't put together into a video a little bit earlier is I'm going through every single team's schedule and trying to go through every single team's schedule and lining it up on a board that's right behind this one. The Islanders start with a 13-game road trip. So, yeah, UBS Arena won't be christened until November 20th. That's their first home game this coming season. So, it is a long, long road trip. Now, what's interesting is this past season we saw San Jose have a huge road trip. And they honestly had a pretty decent record. And then at home, it just didn't. They weren't able to turn that season around. They weren't able to get into the playoffs. So we'll see what kind of a record the Islanders put together on this road trip. I'm just tracking, how many back-to-backs all the teams have and how many games they play in a month. And this is going to be a rough schedule. Like, there are a lot of busy nights. So it's going to be quite the season. And again, that 3 weeks for the Olympics makes a huge difference. You have to think that's about 9 games for each team that now has to get squashed into another part of the schedule. So we've looked at we looked at this past season and saw injuries take place because of a condensed schedule. I think that's going to happen again this coming season too. Speaking of teams and movements and whatnot, the Tampa Bay Lightning, they're shopping the rights to both Coleman and Savard. So if you acquire the rights today, you have exclusive negotiating rights for the next 5 days. The same idea that they had with Barclay Goodrow, where they traded him to the Rangers, and the Rangers signed him. So Savard is one that I know yesterday, I think it was on TSN, they were talking about how Savard would be a good target for the Oilers with the loss of Larson. Yeah, that would work. There are certain defensive defensemen that are out there. Savard might make a good replacement for Larson, but we'll see, because both players are going to be in demand. When you've won Stanley Cup rings, you're in demand. And in Coleman's case, he has 2. Savard's case, he has 1. Who knows? Maybe Savard just ends up going back to Columbus, right? But we'll see. Interesting news, of course, is the whole Seth Jones thing that we're still waiting on. It definitely sounds like Chicago's probably the front runner, but in their negotiations with the Columbus Blue Jackets, they've made it clear that there won't be a deal involving Kirby Dach. There won't be a deal involving Alex DeBrincat. Alex DeBrincat, Kirby Dach, those are no-goes. And that means, they could throw in whatever they want. And Chicago's saying, no, we're holding on to those players. So there's discussions that apparently involve like a draft pick, prospects, this kind of thing. And obviously it would be contingent on him signing a contract with the Blackhawks. But he may very well be open to that. So we'll see what happens there. But yeah, Chicago appears to be the front runner for Seth Jones. We'll see if that happens over the next couple of days or maybe even tonight. So there you go. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below as always. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.